want Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard to join the team. That part, no big deal. Of course, everybody wants Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard to join the team. The part that I found interesting is that they were flying around people to their games. Not just people, Lawrence Frank. Lawrence Frank is an important executive. He's not just like a low-level scout. He's Lawrence Frank. So he's flying to Kawhi's games and observing them. And Kawhi was asked about this, I believe, by Sam Amick. And Kawhi says he had no idea that the Clippers were doing this. Jalen, do you believe that Kawhi Leonard had no idea that Lawrence Frank was flying to the game?
I think the better answer is probably almost like when we talked about going to the moon on this program.
What?
I think basically what he's saying is he don't care. I think that's more important.
It's not whether or not he knows that it happened. He's like, to me, it means nothing.
Because you got to understand something. When you play in the league, that's actually what executives do. They fly from city to city and watch people play basketball. How can you do your job if you're never on a plane? Oh, you're Phil Jackson.
I was about to say, Phil Jackson didn't do that. Phil Jackson wouldn't even go to his own games.
Correct.
Jalen, can we just revisit this quickly? Do you believe that human beings landed on the moon? After everything that's happened? After everything that's happened? After all the blowback? After Mike Wilbon yelled at you? Do you believe that human beings have been on the moon?
It took place. Maybe once, right?
Okay. That's all I need to hear.
It took place.
Thank you. Thank you.
I saw the pictures.
Thank you. So
I was just talking that talk.
There's also some NBA rumors coming out.
Man, from the city. We just talk slick to be talking sometimes.
Some NBA rumors came out, and now the latest is that executives expect the Lakers to include Brandon Ingram in a trade for a star this offseason. Not the biggest news in the world. So Beal and McCollum were named specifically. I believe this is on Bleacher Report. What does this tell you about where the Lakers are at and what the Lakers are doing?
Here's what's taking place. You're going to hear a lot of people jump my broken news report about Anthony Davis that I said on this show September 10th about the fact that I felt like this would be his final season with the team. That if he did end up leaving, it would be for Los Angeles because they possibly had the requisite parts to get the deal done. I actually think the Celtics have better assets, which may come into play if there's an actual deal to be gotten. But with that being said, everybody always looks at the deal one-sided and say, if I'm the Lakers, of course you want Anthony Davis. Or if you're the Wizards, of course you want Anthony Davis or whoever. But here's the thing. You can't just give me KCP and Brandon Ingram.
No.
Not going to be able to do it.
Even like a pick, like y'all are going to make the playoffs. Like,
not going to be able to do
we'll
it.
Put Josh Hart in the deal. It's like, you're going to give me Josh Hart and Brandon Ingram for Anthony Davis? All NBA? Shoots threes, blocks shots, pick and roll, perfect?
See, here's a dirty secret. Everybody knows right now that when dealing with the Lakers, they have two separate rosters on the same squad. You have the older gentlemen on one-year contracts, aren't as attractive, except KCP because it's a $12 million number. And then you got all of your promising rookies that are on rookie contracts. I don't move Kuzma, period. I've been saying that on this show. I don't move Hart, period. Lonzo Ball and or Ingram could possibly be available in deals. But here's the problem. Does that garner you an all-star in return?
An all-star maybe, but Anthony Davis, probably not.
Boom.
Jalen Rose. There's been some important benchmark changes in the NBA. The shot clock, the three-point shot, pace and space. Well, there's a new huge change in the way that NBA players are going to play defense. Let's take a look at just last night. Taj Gibson has his shoe in his hand. This is going to change the game forever. Look at that. He changes this shot with the shoe in his hand. Do you think all players will stop wearing shoes and start holding them in their hands moving forward?
That should be illegal. Just like the James Harden play. I'm surprised the officials allowed that play to take place, number one. Number two, shout to the Sacramento Kings who have outplayed expectations. However, that's a terrible offensive play. When a guy has one shoe on, that means he has a sock on the other. So therefore, clear it out and allow that guy to have room to go between the legs, behind the back, and make a play.
The confidence of Bogdanovich is like, I'm going to go up against Taj and his shoe and the help from Karl Anthony Towns. I'm going to get this bucket.
Bogdanovich balling this year.
You know I love him. That's one of my
Buddy
guys.
Hield.
Don't make him one of your guys. That's one of my guys. That's one of my guys.
De'Aaron Fox, Willie Cauley-Stein, Bagley.